Welcome back to Basement Oddities. Tonight we are boarded in with not the Basement Walrus. Welcome back to Basement Oddities.
No, that's funny. Say we're boarded in with the Basement Walrus.
No, he's the Business Walrus. I'm wrong.
Basement business.
Okay.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Basement Oddities. Tonight we are boarded in with the Business Walrus.
Here's how we play. To start the game, everyone takes 5 must-have cards. The player with the most money in real life starts as the Business Walrus. Everyone else is a lowly entrepreneur. The Business Walrus draws an Ask card and reads it aloud. The Business Walrus then draws the Walrus Surprise. If the Walrus Surprise is marked All Entrepreneurs, the Business Walrus reads it aloud. If it is marked One Entrepreneur, the Business Walrus selects a player and gives it to them privately without showing the other players. The lowly entrepreneurs then choose any one of their cards to come up with a product idea that fulfills the requirements of the Ask card. Their product must also meet the requirements of the Walrus Surprise, if applicable. Lowly entrepreneurs have 60 seconds to do this. Next, the lowly entrepreneurs pitch their ideas one by one to the Business Walrus. The Business Walrus can ask as many follow-up questions as they like, while the lowly entrepreneurs can each ask only one follow-up question to each other. There's no time limit on how long pitches can go, but the Business Walrus reserves the right to cut them off after 30 seconds if the pitch is boring. Once an entrepreneur concludes their pitch, they then reveal their must-have card to the other players. So you only reveal your card after you've made the pitch.
Okay.
The Business Walrus only reveals the must-have for him?
No. The
That's
Business Walrus
the Walrus
has the
Surprise.
Ask card.
Okay.
The players have the must-have cards, which are the products. You pitch your product.
So we have rules cards that are secret to us.
Okay.
Okay.
This is kind of complicated.
I think once we start playing it,
We'll figure it out.
The Business Walrus then awards a $1 billion bill to the lowly entrepreneur with the best pitch. After each round, the player to the left of the previous Business Walrus becomes the new Business Walrus, and everyone draws one new must-have card to replace the one just played. The first player to get $3 billion in investments wins the game. Everyone else is a poor loser that must go to jail.
it's just like real life, guys.
I love corporatism.
Where are the $1 billion bills?
They're in here.
Oh, heck yeah.
I got them.
They have walruses on them?
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Well,
They do.
I'm looking snazzy.
In the event of a tie, the loser becomes the winner. That's what it says.
Just like real life. Alright, so may I see the rules?
Government
Oh,
bailout.
there's an FAQ.
I know. We'll figure it out.
It says, is
Okay.
the Business Walrus real? And he's like, yes, he's in your house.
He's in our basement.
That's what we
We're
just
boarded
said.
in with him. That's why he's making us play this game.
Okay, everyone gets 5 must-have cards.
Yes,
Okay.
these are our products that we are going to be pitching. Okay, interesting.
So we've been passed out. We'll read them out loud later.
One person gets to be the Business Walrus.
It says whoever has the most money. Let's all roll a d6 and see who has the highest roll.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, let's roll a d20 actually.
I got a 9.
How did I get a 9 too?
15.
18.
So you get an Ask card and then a Walrus Surprise card, which will
Okay.
either be applied to one person or all 3 of
Okay,
us.
I don't
I'm
want
getting them
y'all
out for
to
you.
cut my funny little schemes in half, because one of them I have a feeling you guys are going to immediately cut.
Business Walrus, what is your requirement?
My requirement is that it's a revolutionary self-defense product.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and now we have a minute to choose which must-have card we're going to play.
A good slogan can move the Business Walrus to tears. He still cannot hear the words "eat fresh" without sobbing hysterically. Pitch a slogan to go with your product.
Who gets to pitch first?
Zach. It goes
All right, I'll pitch first.
Yeah, go on then.
So you're out on a night you're out in town at night. You're walking home after a successful day gambling away all your money and making big dividends.
Of course, of course.
And someone pulls you in an alleyway, pulls a knife to your throat. He's like, "Make it quick, hand me the cash." And you're like, "Nuh-uh," because you have this amazing product. It straps onto your arm, and all you do is you rub your hand up and down, and it shoots a beam out of your palm, and it vaporizes anything that's behind you.
Anything behind?
I think you had an extreme advantage on this one.
Well,
One rub, no more bub.
What does that mean?
That's the slogan.
One rub, no.
so
That is-
how volatile is this beam?
It will incinerate anything in its path.
is there any way to deactivate this? Like, say my wife is, like, up on me. She's like, hey, babe, let's take this. Then she has to, like, rubs my arm. And then, boom, the house is gone.
I'm sorry, but she will be incinerated for that action.
Well, I would like to keep my wife in all bits and pieces.
Do we get questions?
We each get one question.
Yeah, y'all can both ask me one question.
If you're in an alleyway and the beam goes and it kills the crook, but there's an innocent child right behind him, do you have anything set in place for your product to not harm innocent lives?
This is a sacrifice that must be made in order to protect the Business Walrus's life.
How expensive is this product going to be to manufacture? I don't know if you're going to be able to make a profit off of this.
I'm only planning on selling one to Mr. Business Walrus right here for $1 billion.
Well, I don't want to be
My
involved
must-have
in a crime.
was that it must require the user to rub it to make it work.
I'm not gonna,
Like all good things. Is it my turn?
yeah.
We're hitting the U.S. market. What's the most dense city in the U.S.? New York City. What are they always wearing? Gloves in New York. It's cold. Now, you're in an alleyway.
I'm getting deja vu.
You're trying to walk home. You want to feel safe. This is targeted towards men and towards women. Someone pulls you out. But with our new product, the Wolverine glove, you switch out and then you flip out. You basically flick your hands in the air downwards. Out comes 5 blades, which you can then use on your attacker. And once you're done attacking, simply press the button in the middle of the palm to retract your knives.
So, how indestructible are these knives? Am I gonna have to pay for, like, refills, or, like, how am I gonna get this fixed up if something chips?
They're cut out of diamonds.
Diamonds. That's gonna be pretty expensive.
How would you press the button in the middle of your palm without slicing yourself with your own knives?
Well, when you think about it, your fingers naturally can hit this button, or you can take the back of your other palm and just simply push.
I don't think the way you describe that makes sense.
Walrus is a visual learner, by the way.
I'm visually doing it.
Yeah, but you said they open up from inside the palm?
No, you flick them out, they come out, then to retract them, you push a button in the middle of your palm. And they go...
You flick them out so they're folded in.
You flick them out, you press this button, you flick them in.
That will hurt you when you close it.
No, you flick this way.
Jessica.
It's like a switchblade.
Yeah, I know. The button to open a switchblade is not inside the knife, it's on the side.
That's also not inside the knife, it's just to put them back in.
This is up to the Business Walrus.
I mean, the glove is made out of a material that will not tear, so you cannot get cut, possibly.
How can I prevent myself from accidentally hitting the button? Say I'm making a fist and just, in the wrong kind of way, and then it retracts the worst time. And then, I gotta pause, I gotta go ugh, and at that point, he could just pull out a gun and kill me.
Are you saying that you took the claws out, and then you pressed the button to retract them?
That could happen to someone. Not everyone is a skilled fighter like I am.
There's an easy solution to that. 2 gloves. You mess this one up, boom, other glove. That's twice the profit, may I say.
That's a lot of diamonds, though. What about environment?
The environment.
Where are you getting these diamonds? Where are they sourced?
Lab-created diamonds, so it's not affecting the environment at all. Must have a knife that pops out like a switchblade.
Okay.
I see.
So you're defending it so hard. Alright, Mr. Walrus. Being an anthropomorphic animal in this society is tough, but it can have some advantages.
Yeah, I am quite the minority.
So, I have a product that is safe to use and will deter attackers, but won't possibly destroy yourself or any of the surrounding areas.
I would like to not be hit with charges.
So, it is a clip-on skunk tail that if someone approaches behind you with ill intent, you can spray them. The stink will make you rethink.
Sir, are you a furry?
Objection, relevance.
How are you getting all of this skunk stunk? Are you forcing these poor skunks in factories?
Yes.
To make... Oh my gosh.
My best friend's a skunk, you animal!
Well, you should pay him more. That's not on me.
We're bad businessmen.
I think this would appeal to the Business Walrus if Deneb played him right.
Okay, so what if I do this, and they're into it?
Oh,
There's some sick,
shit.
crazy people out
Didn't even
there.
think about that one.
Well, the skunk spray will burn your eyes, so even if you're into it, it's still gonna give you enough time to, like, get away from an attacker. And they'll be marked with the skunk scent, so you can find them later.
I know. Why would I want to find them later?
To arrest them.
I guess I could call the cops and be like, hey, just look for someone who's really into skunks, but also fucking stinks.
I imagine that's a pretty big overlap in the Venn diagram.
It's a circle, actually. So, am I also gonna have to pay for, like, refills, or am I gonna go trap a skunk myself to get more?
Oh, refills are sold separately for $19.99 in any grocery store near you.
Hmm.
In the grocery store?
Yes, of
Grocery
course.
store. Not in, like, a Lowe's. I would think that would make more sense, you know.
Could be both.
I think you should be really careful where you place your product. But okay.
Well, if you invest in my product, I would let you put them whatever store you want them to be in.
Tesco.
Are you done?
I'm done
pitching?
here.
Mine is it must have a skunk-like defense mechanism.
That's perfect.
I know.
Alright, Mr. Walrus, who gets your $1 billion?
Y'all show me some very interesting products, all varying degrees of me ending up in jail, but the corporate world's tough. And I think if I want to make that risk, I'd want to put it on Zach.
Are you fucking what?
Disintegration beam!
That was the worst one.
It's a one and done.
It's gonna kill thousands of people!
Think about the liability.
You're gonna kill thousands of innocent civilians, ruin neighborhoods, tear down homes, you madman!
Think
you
about
never
the-
gotta worry.
First rule of business.
The
High
cops are
risk,
coming
high
You're
after
gonna be
you.
sued so
Oh
hard!
my god, you picked the worst
They
one.
try
I
to
thought
sue
it was
you,
between
just blast
us.
them. Alright, next round.
I want something that
Business Walrus now.
I want something
I
that
am
kills
the
in an
Business
instant.
Walrus.
I cannot believe you chose that.
It's a one and done.
Oh my gosh!
I, as the Business Walrus, am looking for something for wine moms. My secret walrus surprise
You
for
mother-
Jessica only. Ray, would you like to go first?
Doesn't Jessica have to go first?
I want to go first.
There's no set order in pitches.
Oh, okay, I guess.
You get my walrus position.
I don't like that. Zach is in Walrus.
He's
Alright,
arching
I
his
got it.
back.
Have you ever heard of a booze cruise?
Go on.
Well, this is the booze barge. You and all of your mom friends get on this huge, massive boat, and you are taking a tour around the Cape. And the really, really fun thing is that it's also a casino. And whenever someone wins the jackpot, the barge lets off its horn, so everyone on the Cape knows you're winning big money. It's a big party.
Pause. What of the children?
Well, obviously there's a daycare. They can go on the underneath decks.
So the children would die first in a tragedy?
No!
How do we want to make sure there's not another Titanic situation?
We're in a Cape. And we're not going out into the deep ocean. It's just kind of like a little cruise around.
It
the
only
Cape.
takes a little bit of water to drown a kid.
What a slogan!
How loud will this... It's on a cape, right?
Yeah.
How loud will it ring? Could it cause an earthquake or a natural disaster?
No. It's just a horn.
Yeah, but that...
Interesting, moving on. What was your must-have?
Must involve a foghorn.
It's the monthly book club with your gals. You reading up on the newest, book from Stephanie Meyers, or what the fuck her name was.
I do love Twilight.
Yeah,
Why are you rocking back and forth?
walrus thoughts.
And like, you're all so comfortable and sitting here in this wine tree love seat. See, you want to just keep reading and discussing the wonderful art of Stephanie Meyer's and her Twilight series, but you don't want to have to get up to pour yourself more wine. Like, that's just more time that you could have been using to drink more wine and talk with your besties.
Get to the point.
The wine treat love seat. You load up in the bottom of this love seat with wine, whatever choice you want, and at the click of a button, your wine glass is filled, and you just continue on as usual.
It's stored in the couch?
Of course.
Like a waterbed?
Well, it's, structurally sound. It's not going to slosh around.
What if I wanted it to be sloshy?
Oh.
Well, if you invest, we could make, some, couch for her and a couch for him.
It's just for moms.
It is specifically only for wine moms.
Well,
Why is it a love seat? Who's the other person that's sitting with them?
The walrus sits with no one.
Well,
Lonely life.
It's lonely being at the top.
well, you can invite some of your coworkers
You
that
could get on
just,
the bottom.
How dare you?
Okay.
That's not looking good for you, buddy.
This is the most stressful game we've ever played. It's fantastic.
What is your must-have that you used?
My must-have is that it must comfortably seat 5 people.
Do you know what a love seat is?
A love seat
Love
can
seats
fit 2.
2 people, specifically.
Well, then I didn't... I don't know these things.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Alright. We know wine moms, right? But what's one thing that wine moms tend to leave on the wayside? Their kids. Now, how do we solve this problem of these kids being around? Late at night is when they love to drink their wine and you want to unwind a little. And it's hard to juggle that and being a mother. So, my product is called the Sleepy Reaper.
What?
It's
Can you say that sentence again, but a little more clearly?
the Sleepy Reaper.
Please, tell me, what does the Sleepy Reaper do?
I'm so glad. Those huge big bears that kids love to snuggle with. So, the Sleepy Reaper is in your kid's bed.
Oh my god.
And to lull them to sleep, it looks like a teddy bear. To lull them to sleep, it plays a nice, fancy bluegrass tune. Lovely, sets them right to sleep. And then once the child... it's the size of, like, a toddler. Once the child goes to sleep, it watches them to make sure that they are protected. And when the mother looks on the camera and can possibly see an intruder in the child's room, you can set the Sleepy Reaper to make the intruder go night-night and protect your child.
Portal already did this with turrets.
Thank you for your time. I'm afraid you have designed a product for a child instead of for a mother.
It's for the moms to buy, so that it's a baby monitor.
Well, the baby's not going to buy it.
Well, the mom's gonna be watching the kid. It's for wine moms because they're drinking wine. And they need to watch their kids.
How are we going to be sure that you're not going to have, some creep try and hack into this computer to potentially do some devious things?
There's so much firewall. We have the people from the Pentagon working on this project.
That would be quite the contract to sign and the money to spend.
Oh, no. That's my friend Bob.
You have connections, then.
How are you distinguishing between attackers and normal people? Because this does sound like it would just kill anyone.
No. The mother would look on the camera, and if she determines going like...
But isn't the mom drunk on wine?
I'll say possible intruder. It's her choice if she's setting it to attack or not.
So it is still, after all, the mother's job.
Therefore, but the liability of the product isn't on you.
What are your must-use cards that you used?
Well, you fucking dick. You gave me a
The
card.
Walrus surprise.
You gave me a card that says the Business Walrus craves complexity. You must incorporate two must-have cards into your product. My must-have card was must include a bluegrass band, and the other one was must crawl into the child's room and watch them sleep every night.
What a card!
My lord.
That's fantastic.
My other ones were
Don't
way
read.
too inappropriate.
I am afraid that only one of these products would ever appeal to a mother that just wants to relax and drink wine, and that will be the wine love seat.
I really thought that the Sleepy Reaper was going to do it.
I love the name.
That was such a good name.
I thought it was going to kill the children.
Yeah, that's the scariest thing you've
No, it
ever
kills
said.
the intruders. It makes them go to sleep.
The Sleepy Reaper.
I want a way to stop climate change. I'm very concerned, and it's bringing down profits, if I must be honest. And I get to give this to one of my most favorite entrepreneurs.
Oh no. It's going to be me, isn't it?
It is gonna be
yeah,
Zach.
I thought so.
I hope it's the environmentally terrible one.
No! I'm going to get canceled on the internet.
Must be racist.
Must use at least 3
This
slurs.
is a game made by Clickhole.
It's not that bad.
No,
Okay, I'm going last.
you can't decide that. That's up for the walrus to decide.
You go first. What's your product?
I haven't thought of it yet.
Okay, I have
Your
I have a
product.
minute to think.
Yeah.
So, you have heard of the prowess of our engineering. With this newest device, it is a sort of aeroplane that flies through the upper atmosphere. It is solar powered. It flaps its wings and causes the carbon dioxide to be pushed downwards so it can be collected and harvested for natural gas productions. It also works as a home for birds that are seeking refuge from the forests that have been chopped down. You could store an owl inside of it.
So it's just sending the carbon dioxide back down.
Yes.
But the trees can't process it that fast, and it'll probably come back
It
up.
is not for the trees to process. The human processing plants will harvest the carbon dioxide.
Well, won't that just create more pollution and climate change?
Can I ask the question? What do you mean push it back down? We want the ozone to be up.
It is not affecting the ozone. It is carbon dioxide.
That doesn't make any sense, Zach.
Are you
Zach,
taking away all the carbon dioxide
What
in the
on
world?
earth
You're gonna
is this
start
thing
killing
doing? I was giving you a bone. I was throwing you a bone, calling it the ozone layer.
No. It is pushing the carbon dioxide to the surface of the earth
Why on earth would we
What?
want that? That's worse.
so we can take it out of the atmosphere and put it towards natural gas heating elements.
I think you're making the environment worse.
I think you're making a natural disaster.
My must-have card is that it must have a little hole where an owl lives.
How did you get that?
That's so specific.
So convoluted, man.
Can you reveal your other card?
My business surprise is that the Business Walrus admires the industriousness of Germanic peoples. Impress him by pitching your product in a thick German accent.
This is funny because I am German.
And I am not.
This is the German engineering.
We could have said
Into
it
the
was-
power of
You should
German
have said it was
engineering.
made by Volkswagen. I would have given you the money.
Volkswagen.
Who's next, Mr. Walrus?
So great. It's your turn.
Okay, so one of the lesser talked about events of climate change is animals dying. And I know that must be so sad for you. Your
Must
brethren. It's really heartbreaking. So I suggest that we make a machine that collects genetic samples from endangered species and births the new ones out. It's kind of like a metallic incubator, so it's making new animals. It can do eggs. It can do lizard eggs, like iguanas. There was like the blue iguana is going extinct, and that's so sad. It can do birds. It can do mammals and fish, and we have more than one of these, of course, and we place them out, and they make new baby animals.
How we would prevent PETA from being on us?
With your amount of money, Mr. Walrus, I think we can convince them.
Do you suppose that the new U.S. law on cloning may have an effect on this? Or do you suppose we take this nationally instead?
What is your question?
the new U.S. law on cloning, do you think we can have production in the U.S. or will we have to?
Well, because these are autonomous individual robots,
Right.
I don't think they apply to law. Like, this isn't a laboratory we have. These are doing their own thing in all sorts of countries, not just American-based.
How do we prevent them from making a Jurassic Park situation?
Well, we're not going to make dinosaurs.
How do we know that? How do we know that we won't mess with the gene pool somehow and make a dinosaur?
I don't think that's how genes work. I'm sorry, Mr. Walrus.
What if it collects a DNA sample from a human?
Well, humans aren't endangered, so it wouldn't get it.
Well, could this cause an overpopulation problem? I mean, climate change is really important, and one of the worst things is overpopulation.
Of humans?
This would just be worsening it.
I don't think so.
We
The
have less
underpopulation of
materials.
animals. It's humans that are overpopulating, not animals.
I also have a concern about this gene pool. How are we gonna make sure that, when all this happens, the DNA just mess up, unravels, one bit goes here and there? What do we do about making sure genes are in place?
I feel like
once?
Grace promoting eugenics with this.
Why not? What on earth are you guys talking about? Do you know what eugenics is? Because it's not making more animals. I'm not selectively breeding animals, and even so, that's not what eugenics is.
Well, you said these robots just go out and do their own thing.
They're collecting samples from already existing ones, mixing them up, and making babies.
How do you know that these robots will not collect a wrong sample?
Because I'm building them right.
Someone's getting sassy. Your time is up, Deneb.
Now, we all want to do our part to stop climate change from happening, but there's only so much that one individual can do. But with this product, you can make a great impact. And all you need is your car. So, I call it ozone oil. So you gotta do your local, you gotta do your oil change. Pull up to the dealer, or wherever the fuck you do your oil change, and be like, hey, be sure to add in the ozone oil. With this product, we make sure that we convert whatever carbon dioxide exits the car into something...
Ozone is oxygen, let's please be clear.
We turn that carbon dioxide into something more... What?
Ozone? Is it not oxygen? It's
yeah,
O3.
it's O3. It's just 3 oxygen molecules.
No, but carbon dioxide fucks with the ozone.
Yeah. That's not what we're saying.
But that's not what ozone is.
Okay. Whatever.
Let my man pitch.
Sorry. It converts the CO2 that exits and other such chemicals that come out of cars into something malleable. Something that can be used for basically anything. You want to build a tower. There you go. You want to make some ceramics. There you go.
In your car?
Malleable?
I'm confused.
Are you changing the property of the molecule?
Yeah.
Putting ozone in your engine oil makes it sound like it would fucking explode.
No, it won't. We're doing many tests to ensure that
Oxygen is like 90% explosive.
I hate that you two are scientists.
I'm not even that kind of scientist. I just paid attention in freshman year environmental science.
How much will this cost me?
Oh, basically nothing.
$1 billion. That's the only stake here.
That's pretty steep. I don't want to give it to you. Now, it's hard to decide. I mean, the ozone's very interesting. I love the German people. And I kind of fuck with that incubator.
This is so tense.
I know.
My life's at stake.
I must say, I wish to see my brother again.
Oh.
Walrus lore?
Oh my god.
Oh my
There
God.
is walrus lore, we just didn't read it. I am the Eggman. I am the Eggman. I am the walrus.
I love how some of these are vague and some of them are like, it has to have a little hole where an owl lives.
You interrupted my song of I Am the Walrus by
Sorry.
John Lennon? Or is it Paul McCartney?
That's a real
Or
song?
is it Ringo? Oh, it's one of the Beatles. I'm gonna Google it really. It's called I Am the Walrus. And then, well, it's not Paul because, well, it goes, because there's another song where they say the walrus was Paul's.
What?
Oh, it's just the Beatles, I guess.
Collectively, they made that.
I can't play it. I'll play it later.
Yeah, we'll see it after.
The ask is something to help people stop smoking. And, the walrus surprise is the business walrus would like you to know that he enjoys eating garbage. That is all. I would like Deneb to go first.
Oh, why didn't you come up with like a name?
Well, you said you were ready, so
I didn't say anything.
you didn't dissent either.
This is the big leagues, boy.
Tobacco is such a harmful thing to the human body. You would think that we'd put a stop to it. But, big tobacco. But there is a way to curb your individual vices. I give you the smoke collar. If you were to, try to light a cigarette, it will detect that thermal energy, that intense thermal energy when you light it
Okay.
up, and it will shock you.
Okay. What's stopping it from shocking you when you, cough or something?
Well,
What kind of sensors are on this thing?
Well, it's just thermal sensors. The intense heat from a cigarette couldn't possibly match a cough.
That sounds painful.
Well, if you truly wanted to, become a better functioning member of society, you would commit to something like
How
this.
did this pass trials? Because
It hasn't yet. I'm investing.
it hasn't yet. How many people do you
I feel like
expect
this would kill people.
to die in trials?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, it's just how strong are these shocks?
It's not gonna kill, obviously.
well, how strong?
It'll
That's
kill
not an
silently.
answer.
It's just like iCarly with Spencer's shock collar.
No.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I mean, it makes sense to me.
You're into it?
Yeah. Go on,
I'm
Zach.
next. Okay. Now,
Wait, what was your thing?
Oh, my thing was must clamp onto you in a painful way.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Walrus.
Wait, now I have more questions. So, is it pinching you, or is the painful, is it tight around your neck, or?
It's tight around your
Okay.
neck. Just so you know,
I
it's
have
always
more
there.
questions now than I did before. How are you gonna convince people that this is the right choice?
Well, you know how in Australia, such countries like Australia, where in the, the little box they show graphic imagery,
Yeah.
something akin to that. The shock factor to really make you think.
Shock
That's
factor.
not what shock factor means.
I like it.
Literal shock factor.
Literal shock
Okay.
factor. We're taking it up to the extreme.
Now,
Literal.
Mr. Walrus. You like consuming garbage, right?
Of course, it's my favorite food.
Now, what is the most garbage liquid? The answer is seltzer water.
That is so true.
I'm
So-
hooked.
This system has a neural link to your brain
Oh my god.
and
How?
a tube feeding into your mouth. And it condenses moisture from the air and gathers CO2 to produce natural seltzer water, so that whenever you think of smoking, it instantly fills up your mouth with seltzer water. So that A, you get a nice distraction, and B, you can't smoke because your mouth is full of seltzer water.
How?
How
So
can
it's a
you-
neural link whenever you think about smoking?
Yes.
How is this going to be attached to people?
It is a small, minimally invasive surgery.
That's it?
Yes.
In your brain?
Yes.
Where?
Right above your ear.
Okay.
Nowhere that will be noticeable.
What happens if someone suffers a concussion? Would it just spritz seltzer water everywhere? Permanently?
No.
Can this product be removed when you're done trying to smoke?
The
It's in your
access pipe itself
The
can
access pipe.
the seltzer dispenser can be manually removed.
Well, then what's the
Not the
selling
neural
for
link. How bulky is this device?
It fits entirely inside your head.
Oh, this is a different thing than I was picturing.
The
No.
collection system is on the back of your head. It can easily hide underneath your hair that collects the moisture out of the air.
So are you drinking sweat?
Brain. So much gross.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know if I have more questions, but I'm concerned.
I only make terrible products.
They're all terrible, honestly.
How do
That's
we
the
prevent
point.
someone? Say someone just cannot stop thinking about smoking. How do we prevent them from just drowning?
They should just drink it faster.
What about people with conditions that can't really?
You are allowed
You got
one
one
question.
comment.
Dang it!
My must-have card is that it must produce seltzer.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm.
All right, Jessica.
They're never what you think they are when you hear the product.
My product is cigarette. The cigarette
That's such a cool.
is a strong pheromone that you spray on the cigarettes that you're trying to quit.
Okay.
What this pheromone does is it attracts all the animals within a 5-mile distance that will just start humping you.
Stop talking. Your pitch is over.
I wasn't gonna win with this card.
That's your card.
Must emit a strong pheromone that makes any animal within 5 miles desperate to have sex with it.
I mean, dang.
That's your.
I'm
that's
sorry
your
you
choice.
couldn't get that one out, but I didn't want you to keep talking about it.
Our poor viewers.
And now I get to choose. This is tough. Zach did incorporate my love for garbage and no one else did.
In water form.
The cigarette was gonna get all the animals away from the garbage that you wanted.
All those unused
If you
cigarettes.
would have
I'm
waited.
sorry, you had a bad start. I like the name Cigarette, and then you brought in the humping. I'm gonna have to give it to Zach. 'cause he
Yeah,
incorporated
I
the
Is
would.
committing crimes?
These are all committing crimes. That's the point.
I think we all commit crimes.
You got
I'm
water on the car.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I spit take.
you guys need one?
Yeah.
Mr. Walrus, what is your plea?
My plea is that I want a way to improve the restaurant experience.
Business Walrus.
Yeah.
When you're out at the restaurants, when you're waiting for your food, I know it can get a little bland when you're just sitting in a restaurant with nothing to keep you entertained but the thought of the food that hasn't even arrived at your table yet.
Yeah. I'm always alone.
So I propose a new form of in-store entertainment. A robot clown waitress.
Oh no, this is really playing to Deneb.
What the hell?
She can do tricks. She can do flips. She walks around the store on a unicycle. She's walking on the unicycle as it's riding. She takes your order, writes it down on her hand, and she brings it back to the kitchen and she throws your food to you like a frisbee. Dinner and a show.
How do I make sure I don't have a concussion? Because I would like to eat my food.
Zach won this one. I mean,
Yeah.
do we even need to keep playing?
I'll try not to be biased.
You're obviously showing your bias.
I'm the
I had a
business
good
walrus.
idea, but it's not that good.
I
No,
know, right?
I'm the business walrus. I'm not Deneb.
Our
sorry,
clown
Mr.
waitresses are
Walrus.
trained to the highest degree of perfection. They are industrial powered. They are industrial strength robots to prevent any accidental harm. If I don't know, something happened and they had to hold the store up above all the customers in a dramatic way.
Okay, so you want to, if this were to go through, you want to implement this everywhere?
In every restaurant?
It would grow bland if this was every single restaurant. I suppose that it will be a traveling surprise. That you can sit down for a restaurant and you're always wondering, is she going to be here? And then when she comes out, elation.
What about people who are afraid of clowns?
That's
and
what
or
was my
robots?
question. Now, well, say you do this surprise thing. What if that was someone's all-time favorite restaurant? Their son works there and they just want to support them. Now there's this clown blocking him from his son. What are you going to do about that?
All of the clown features are fully retractable.
The clown features.
Her nose, shoes, and hat all can fully retract into her body to make a normal robot
Unicycle?
waitress.
How do we know this is not going to malfunction and then it all pops out and then shocks and frightens the customer that has this clown phobia?
Malfunctions are always possible, but our products are rigorously tested before they are sent out.
Questions from the board?
I already asked mine.
I have one. It's just a singular robot, right?
Yes.
So, if one of it breaks, it could be out of commission for months, and you could lose so much profit, so much revenue.
I hope when I graduate, my job is repairing the robot clown waitress.
They're high quality, yes, but that does not mean they are easy. That does not mean they are difficult to manufacture. My must-have was that it must be feminine.
Oh.
Feminine
That's-
clown.
That's so broad.
I got really broad ones.
I'm not winning this. So, everyone loves a dining experience that's completely interactive, right?
Yeah.
I love dining and to have a show. Now, imagine fishing. Everyone loves fishing because when you catch something yourself, it tastes so much better. My proposal, the Fishonet. The Fishonet is a 300 line of fishing net across a water in the restaurant, and simply the customer climbs up on the net, reaches down, grabs one of our safe to eat fish, brings it back to the waitress, and then they take it to the kitchen. And it tastes so much better when it's caught by your own hands.
What about the horrible problem of overfishing in our oceans?
There's overfishing in the ocean, not in the restaurant.
Where are you getting the fish from? I can't ask more than one question, but I'll leave that out there.
Yeah.
As you're getting dragged off stage.
No! One question!
What question?
I'm getting forcibly removed from the boardroom.
Are you saying that we install a 300-foot tank of water inside every restaurant?
No, only the ones that this would cater to. That would be simply ridiculous to put it in everyone. You have to be select with where you put it. The more money. There's people who go crazy for the dining experience.
Well, you're borrowing this kind of experience just to the coastlines. What if someone from the Midwest who can't have the funds to experience this wants to? You're gonna just leave them without that?
If there's opportunity in a market, I'm sure we will exploit it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I really don't seem to have any questions about this. It just kind of seems all straightforward. You grab your own fish and you cook it. What's the variety we're looking at in these kind of fish? Like, how are we gonna do with like on season, off season? What are you bringing?
Oh, they would all be on the season fish that from local people to support our local fish farms.
Oh yeah.
There'd be different tanks too. Like it's across a tank, but you could be like, this is the salmon pool, this is the tuna pool, this is the sea bass pool.
Okay. How are we going to prevent someone from potentially falling and say, the net's not looking too good, maybe they haven't been keeping up with maintenance, and one day a poor child who just wanted to catch a nice little groper just falls in?
Well, the tanks are only as deep as the fish need it. The child would not drown. The tanks are only about...
It only takes a little bit of water to drown a child.
That is
It
true.
only takes about this. And we have lifeguards always on duty to make sure the safety of our product, because that's what matters most to us.
I see. I think I'm done hearing.
What's your card?
Must include 30 feet of fishing net.
30? You said 300?
It said 300 feet.
Okay.
Must incorporate 300 feet of fishing net.
Okay.
I see.
My turn?
Yes.
Do you know what the two most popular niche markets are right now? Themed restaurants and cryptids. I'm suggesting a chain of Mothman-themed restaurants. It's set. It looks like you're in the woods. The tables are carved into these trees, and it's beautiful. It's kind of dark, and the servers are all dressed as different cryptids. You have Mothman. You've got Bigfoot. You've got the fur-bearing trout.
Yes!
And it's also, of course, a bar. The most special themed drink is you open the tap and you get moths. Come on down to the Mothman Diner.
How do we know these moths aren't carrying diseases?
I don't know if moths carry diseases. I don't think they do.
He doesn't have his research! He doesn't have his research!
How can you read from the menu if it's dark inside the restaurant?
No, it's not that dark. It's like nighttime themed. So there's like stars and stuff. There's still lighting. It's just like nighttime themed. It's dim. Like a fancy restaurant would be. Lots of restaurants are dark.
How many locations do you think about putting? Do you want this to be just national, or do you want this to go international?
Well, with your investment and expertise, I'm hoping we could go international, but obviously we have to start small in West Virginia and slowly expand outwards.
Time.
I'm just concerned about how niche cryptids are. Like, I think plenty of people enjoy them, but how do we know that this niche market's gonna, maintain or even grow? What happens if it shrinks?
Well, of course, the first marketing step we do is to contact Basement Oddities, who love cryptids, and they can make a travel vlog going there and advertising for our business.
Are you
canonizing us
metagaming
in
in this now?
fictional world?
What if this basement oddity that you speak of?
They're really popular, I swear.
What if this basement oddities ends up getting canceled on Twitter? What if?
Hopefully they wouldn't do anything for that to happen.
I think the member Zach did something problematic this episode.
Yeah. If you want your,
I was forced to.
all publicity is good publicity, but at some point, it's gonna trickle down, and then you're back down to worrying about your niche market.
Don't you love moths, Mr. Walrus?
Oh.
Crying for pity.
Hey,
Security, get this crybaby out of here.
he's crying on my sleeve.
You can't pull me out twice in one meeting.
They
Cried
pulled
the-
you back in and only to pull you out again.
I did my whole pitch being restrained by security.
You're in the Hannibal Lecter thing.
But I have moth dilly boppers on.
Will this include a merch store in the restaurant?
Of course it would. We've got plushies, t-shirts, and frozen meals, which obviously can be sold in local grocery stores.
Tesco. Okay.
You're obsessed with
Tesco.
Tesco.
Why do you like Tesco?
I don't know. There's just something in my mind right now.
Tesco brain.
Tesco.
Tesco.
These are all been some very interesting.
My
Yes.
card
Oh.
is that it must have a faucet on it that dispenses swarms of moths.
So specific.
Well, you're truly all tapping into my interests, So this is gonna be quite hard to kind of pick out. We got clowns, we got fishing, and we got
One of
cryptids.
No. It's none.
But if I had to put my money somewhere,
Must be feminine.
if I had to put my money somewhere, I think. What's the thing again? Wait, improve restaurant smears. I say we give it to the theme restaurant.
Oh my gosh!
Really?
See,
I do kind of want to go.
See,
I know, doesn't it sound really fun?
I would go there.
even within national, you can have like different regions have their own specific. Like they have like the general cryptids, but you can also have your specific ones. And
I
even
love
international,
the
you can tap into like different cultures, like different folklore
I
creatures.
did just make FNAF, and I'm glad none of y'all commented on it.
We were being polite.
Listen, Zach, I kind of dig the idea.
We like
You-
FNAF,
You were
though.
selling it good.
Alright, cool.
You were. I was trying so hard not to be like.
Oh, Zach, are you the business?
I am the Business Walrus.
No, he's gonna rock back and forth.
No!
like a rocking chair.
Like a walrus.
The walrus is baba.
Oh.
The Business Walrus requires a game-changing turtle innovation. Ooh. To the Business Walrus, a jingle is something that combines music and business to create a timeless work of art. Sing a jingle for your product during your pitch. Alright, Gray, you're first.
Alright. Introducing the turtle cannon! And then my jingle. Is your turtle too slow? Then put him in our turtle cannon and put him on the go. So, turtles, they put themselves in danger by moving too slowly. So I'm setting up turtle cannons to launch them, like, across the road in safety areas. So it senses when a car's coming, so it doesn't launch then. Whenever the road is clear, it'll launch them across the road. And it smells good, so the turtle knows how to get in it. I'm saving them.
How do you guarantee that the turtle will have a safe landing on the other side of the road?
It has a parachute that it glues onto it.
Every single turtle gets a parachute? How are the parachutes removed?
It falls off. It's like temporary, so when it rains, it falls back off.
What if it's raining when the turtle climbs into the cannon?
Well, it gets put on inside the cannon, so it'd be dry, and then it falls, and then it falls off.
One word. Tornado Alley.
You're
What
killing
if
them.
there's a tornado happening?
That's 2 words.
2 words?
Shut the fuck up. 2 words.
I am the Business Walrus.
Zach, you're gonna lose the money.
Hey, I want willing to stand up for myself. 2 words, Tornado Alley. What if there's a tornado happening and this parachute goes off? Now that turtle is just dead.
Well, the turtle cannon would obviously have sensors from the local weather station. So if it knew that there was a horrible storm happening, it would keep the turtle safe inside. Wait to launch it until it's clear.
Okay, I don't know. I don't have any more questions.
I got no questions. It just seems... How many turtle casualties are you expecting?
0. I'm saving them. I'm expecting negative turtle casualties.
You're birthing new turtles?
No, I'm from the standard number of turtle
All right.
casualties.
Jessica.
Oh my
Your pitch.
gosh. Listen, turtles are vulnerable. Children will come up, pick them, take them, throw them.
Oh
Throw
yeah,
into
wait,
water?
what was your thing?
You must involve a cannon.
Continue.
They'll take them, they'll throw them into water. How do we protect the turtles? We give them a mecha. That is the size of Jason from Friday the 13th.
That's really specific. Is that what your card is?
And our jingle is, who's that walking down the street? It's Turtle Creep, Turtle Creep. Where's the children gonna meet? It's Turtle Creep.
You're stealing
Turtle
the Freakazoid theme song.
I've never heard the Freakazoid theme song.
That's
Are you
exactly what it sounds like. Are you
Whoa.
serious?
Accidental plagiarism.
Wait,
We're gonna
wait.
get sued.
Hold on, I'm pausing the episode. We listened to the Freakazoid.
I've
intro.
never even knew about the Freakazoid show.
Anyways, continue with your pitch.
I've thrown her off. I threw you off your rhythm.
That was it. They protect the turtles, that's it.
How is the mecha powered?
By the turtles' will to live.
What if it's a Shinji
Turtles
Kinney?
don't have very good, notoriously, wills to live.
But if one's strong enough, I think it deserves it.
A turtle hero.
Exactly. Could protect the city.
Is it
See,
mutant?
It could be something else.
Are there armaments in this armor?
Armaments.
Weaponry?
No, there's not weaponry. I mean, if it wanted to pick a gun up, I can't stop it.
Is it just the size of Jason? Or does it also look like Jason?
No. Of course it looks like Jason. Why would I have it just be the size? That's stupid. It has to look like him.
Alright, Deneb.
Okay. Let me start with my little ditty. Turtle myrtle on the beach. Turtle myrtle, oh so sweet. Love the way you hop and dance. Love the way you whistle and prance. So,
Dang, that was good.
I know, I'm cooking that up in the brain. We all love seeing turtles, hatch from their eggs and walk over to the beach. But unfortunately, there is the risk of birds coming in to swoop and eat them. And also possibly, bystanders messing with them. We want to preserve the turtle population, but also put a little bit of fun into it for everyone. So I came up with the turtle myrtle medicine. We put this medicine in the diet of, wildlife turtles. Obviously very safe. We'll go through vigorous training to make sure that this does not harm them in any way. And when the eggs hatch, their first instinct is to dance their way to the beach and into the ocean safe. Such dance will A, entertain the bystanders enough for them to get over there, and B, deter any predators from entering their way.
Would the adorable dancing turtles not entice bystanders to take them home?
Oh no, they're just absolutely killing it.
How...
That did not answer my question.
You feed it to the mothers. How do you prevent myrtle addicted turtle babies who just have to get that fix?
This will not happen.
They have to come back on land. They grow up, they come back on land. You know what they're looking for? They're looking for some of that turtle myrtle. They remember that the person that last gave it to their mother, as they were told, was someone in a white lab coat. A child walks by in a white coat and it
On the
kills
beach?
it.
How strong do you think turtles' memories are?
Turtle myrtle is an experimental drug. We have no idea.
Drag her off the stage.
Turtles have very good memory.
Turtles are notorious for having good memories.
Okay.
I'm not sure I understand how this is different from what baby turtles already do. Like, when they're born, that walk to the beach is them getting all of their strength up for their swimming. Like, how will they even be able to dance more than they already do?
Well,
What kind of steroids are you checking with these turtles?
That's what I'm saying.
it's nutrients. It's enough food to power them to be able to do this, and it isn't just a simple shimmy.
All right. 3 very interesting offers. However,
Oh yeah, I have to reveal mine. It must involve the art of dance.
Oh, mine must be Halloween themed.
Oh.
for both the best song and least likely to damage the turtle's product, I would be giving this investment to Deneb for Turtle Myrtle.
Turtle Myrtle. Man.
Guys, I think I'm winning this game.
Jessica has $0 billion.
Someone's not rich.
Just like normal.
Hey, great. Big buck boys.
Who gets them?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, someone's gonna win this round.
Oh, this is it.
Someone's gonna
Because we
win.
all have 2.
Unless you give it to yourself.
I'm gonna give it to myself because it makes me feel better. What I'm asking is a product for newborn babies.
Oh, goody.
Oh boy.
Zach, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Yeah, Zach's getting all of them.
Oh no. What is it? Yeah, okay.
I think you're the only one
Yeah.
that could do it.
Yeah, I'll roll with this.
Okay.
Are you going? Yeah.
I'll roll with this.
Going first?
I'm going first? course
Yeah,
I'm going
you.
first.
You
It's a
got it.
product for newborn babies.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you don't have to go yet. You still got a little time to think.
I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Oh god.
What is the worst part about raising a baby? Changing their diaper.
He's stealing my idea.
Now, this product, when it senses a certain level of moisture, will trigger several small cilia-like arms to emerge from the outside of the diaper, remove it from the baby, and throw itself in the trash.
Oh, wow.
Hate it.
And a new diaper will instantly arrive to replace the old soiled one. Any questions?
None. I have no
It-
questions for you.
It does leak a little bit on its path to the trash can.
What?
It's a diaper, it leaks a little bit.
How are you gonna fix that?
It's not fixable.
Oh my.
I think
a
there's
leak?
no questions here.
Okay. My must-have card is that it must make an enormous mess wherever it goes.
That is so cute.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must expel a powerful blast of diarrhea in the toilet.
Are you testing your product? You got a diaper on, boy?
It's just us.
It's just us.
Zach's Walrus surprise says, the Business Walrus wishes to humiliate you. You must finish your pitch by saying, now if you'll excuse me, I must explode a powerful blast of diarrhea in the toilet and leaving the room until the round is over.
Oh my.
Alright, what's everyone else's ideas?
Who would like, it's up to you, Mr. Walrus.
Great.
Okay. So, this is, recommended by fire marshals everywhere. It's a onesie for the baby, and it's monitored, so the temperature doesn't get too high, and it beeps. And if it stops beeping, you know your baby's on fire. So you just have to, you listen for it, and if it stops working, there's a problem. This is, the batteries are solar powered, and you know your baby needs to be getting enough sun every day. It's good for them. So the batteries will self-charge.
Will you not be sunburning your baby while doing that?
No, your babies are supposed to go outside a little bit.
Yes, but the solar powered, it's not like you stick it outside for like a minute and it's all charged up.
And this is a helpless newborn baby that just came into this world. You're going to already...
And you want them to be caught on fire?
But wouldn't putting them in the sun aid the clothes in the machine overheating and catching on fire?
No, it's fire resistant.
It's not sun resistant.
What kind of chemicals are you
The
using?
sun isn't fire either.
Yeah, well, who has the $1 billion here?
I've heard of...
Me, I have $2 billion.
I've heard of fire-resistant things, like fire-resistant couches, because of the problems of cigarettes. They use a lot of chemicals in these
How we
fire-resistant
come back to Siggy's?
products. How are we going to ensure that these products aren't harming the baby, since it's right, on their skin? And skin is the most absorbent thing on the human body. Don't question me, I'm an exercise and sports science major.
You wanna stick a machine near a baby's body?
You do that it's a baby monitor. That's what you do all the time. It's very normal. I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know what I want you to say. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't get over Zach's thing.
Are you done with me?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I won't say my thing then.
Oh no, go ahead, say your thing.
It must beep loudly whenever it is not on fire.
Ooh.
Deneb?
Yeah? Okay. So, you want to spend as much time as you want with your baby, but sometimes, you just have to work. You have to do other, adult things in life. But you want to ensure that your baby's safe. And also entertained. And taken care of when you're gone. So, I propose to you, Charlie the Caterpillar.
Where is this going?
He is going to be everything for your baby. It's like a surrogate parent at this point. It's baby-proof and safe design. We're talking nice, soft features. We're talking it's movable.
What if your baby becomes socialized to think he's a caterpillar?
He won't.
How do you know?
It just won't.
Just won't. It's common sense, man. What if
Babies are pretty stupid.
What if
I don't
it
know.
starts thinking that the caterpillar is its mother and not me?
Well, they won't have the certain motherly attachment. It's just simply a best buddy.
You're saying it's gonna be like a surrogate parent.
You're going back on your word.
Well, babies are babies. You can't control what each baby, wants to feel and think now, do you?
You can.
It's really easy.
Well, I just don't think that's very much good of a parent.
You want us to raise a generation with caterpillars.
Well, do you want the convenience of knowing that your baby will be just okay?
I want my baby to walk on 2 legs and not act
Instead
like
of 6.
Instead of 6.
Well, eventually it will grow up and realize, oh, hey, this is
What
just...
if it
That
doesn't?
sounds severely mentally
Well, then you
damaging.
just give
I'm
it
sorry.
therapy. Easy fix.
I love Charlie the Caterpillar. It sounds so horrible.
I don't hear Charlie the Caterpillar sounds like a walking lawsuit and human violation. I have to give it to Grace Fire.
What? Mine had to have 12 legs.
Mine was the least harmful. Zach, you can come back.
Zach!
Gray one.
Gray one.
How did I not win with my walking diaper?
Yours was actually the second worst.
Deneb had a caterpillar that raised your child.
It had to
Deneb,
have
what was your card?
12 legs.
The child would just eat
Caterpillars
the caterpillar.
don't have 12
It was
legs.
big enough, it's just 4 feet long.
So a babysitter caterpillar?
Yes.
Charlie the Caterpillar.
I got so targeted this game.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to be Graves and upset in explosive time.
I mean, I experience it every day.
Oh, I guess I'll give you that card next time.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any.
Thank you for joining us with the Business Walrus.
May your ventures be profitable.